waters. The woman said to her, sir, you don't have any way of getting this water. How are you going to give me water? But let me take you to verse 40. Whoever drinks of this water that I shall give will never thirst. But the water that I shall give him will become in him a fountain of water springing up into everlasting life. And it's a beautiful story. The woman brings different issues. And Jesus wanted to go directly to the issue that was affecting her life. She said, well, where shall we worship God? Shall we worship God here in Jacob's well, or shall we worship God in Jerusalem? Or where shall we worship God? I think we should worship God this way or that way here. And Jesus came directly and said, you know, it's not where you worship God, it's how you worship God from your heart. God is a spirit. And those that worship God must worship Him in spirit and truth. So we are here in His temple, we're here in His house, but it's not the walls. This is a holy place. It's being separated for the preaching of the gospel. But if you come in this place with the wrong attitude, believe me, you're not going to receive anything. You're going to feel empty. Because it all depends on your attitude, the attitude of your heart. If you come here today and you sincerely say in your heart, I need ministration, I need God to help me, I want to receive from God, I open my heart to you, God, then God will minister to you, God will come down from heaven, God will stretch His hand, and God will minister to your heart. See, many times I see people come, they come just to check out the church, or they come just to, to see what's going on. But if you come, and you come sincerely to God, and says, God, I need you to do something with my life. I need you to change my life. I want to be a better man, a better husband. I want to be a better son, better daughter. I want to be a better wife. It depends on your attitude and how is your heart, or what you want in your heart. If you close your heart, God will not force Himself into your heart. If you harden your heart, there's nothing anybody can do. But if you're sensitive to the voice of the Spirit, and the book of Hebrews says, if you now hear the voice of the Spirit, don't harden your heart, but be sensitive. God wants to do so many things with your life. He's not finished with you. You may have imperfections. We all have imperfections. We're not perfect. And you may have shortcomings. Maybe you failed in something. Maybe you haven't done what you desire to do. But listen, don't give up. God is good. God is mighty. He looks at you. He looks at you not the way that other people look at you, because other people always find mistakes in you. Other people sometimes, they just accuse you, or they just see faults in you. But thank God that God looks at our heart, and He desires to help us. He desires to lift us up and to take us to higher places where we can be a blessing to not only our life, in blessing our family, but those around us. And this is what Jesus saw in this woman. See, this woman had a bad reputation in the city. She was a no good woman. Other women stay away from her because she was no good. She had 5 husbands. And I think she was about ready to change into the 6th husband. So if you read the parable, the story, you notice that when she goes out to call the people from the city, who does she go and call? Not the woman. She goes and calls no woman wanted to be around her and be counted as a friend of a woman of a not very good reputation. But Jesus knew. Thank God that God loves us. God loves us. And you may be criticized by others, and you may be a no good for others, or you may be an underdog, a loser for others. We have people here in this church that came from a drug scene, alcohol. Thank God for those that are working with the overcomers. And the founder that works now with the overcomers, 25 years on alcohol. And probably for everyone he was an alcoholic. No good. You will never accomplish anything. You will never do anything. You're going to die drunk. But you know, he came to Jesus, and he gave his heart to Jesus, and there was a transformation in his life. I remember when Brother Benny called me. He says, I got a friend here that wants to accept Christ. So lead him to Christ. And this man accepted Christ, became a new person. Because the only one that can change your life is the blood of Jesus Christ. Blood of Jesus. And institutions and government agencies and government programs will help you. And thank God for the AA. God bless their heart. But AA is not the answer. I know a lot of AA alcoholics. Okay? That's not the answer. Jesus is the answer. Jesus is the answer. He came, he gave his heart to Jesus. His life was transformed. And now he's leading a group of overcomers. You always know who the overcomers are. There are a bunch of very noisy men around here. The church, hallelujah, bless their heart. And now he helps this man. Before, he wasn't good for anything. But now he's a blessing for the kingdom of God. And I know that great is his reward in heaven. And every time I talk to him, I just feel blessed to see, the love of Jesus in this man. He never speaks evil of anyone. Never. He embraces, he loves, he cares for those that are fighting the same demons that he fought. And God has given us a victory. Hallelujah. And this was a situation of this woman. It was an encounter that was going to change her life. This is why the Bible says Jesus needed to go through Samaria. Why he didn't have to go through Samaria. It wasn't the right way to go to Galilee. Matter of fact, a good Jew will never go through Samaria.